kitchen. I have my apron on and I'll be doing a little bit of cooking today. We are going to be making a vegan duck fried rice. Now instead of rice I am using vegetable rice. It's just to blitz it up into smaller pieces. There's no particular reason why I'm using that today. I don't hate rice. I'm not scared of carbs or anything like that. I eat rice and pasta all the time. The main reason is when I was in the shop the other day, there was a couple of packets of it in the reduce section and they were 10p a packet, so I picked them up and I was going to use them. And also, if you're on slimming world like me, it's always good to get an extra veggies wherever you can. This is a pretty high density veggie dish, so let's get to it. So I've got my wok heating up on a medium to high heat. I'm going to just be adding stuff as I go, so the things that will take longer to cook I will add first and go on like that, just generally. Now I'm going to add a little bit of water to my wok just because I don't really use oil. It's not necessary, you can use oil, it's just I choose not to. And then the first thing, the duck takes the longest, 8 minutes. So I will be putting that in first along with the carrots. So I'll just open the pack up here. So yesterday I had my Slimming World meeting. So that was good. First meeting of the new year. And I managed to lose all the weight I'd gained Christmas. Well, most of the weight I'd gained Christmas. I put on a ridiculous amount of weight over Christmas. It's unbelievable. But last week I really focused. I really got down to it, and yeah. So this week I lost all of the weight I had put on Christmas week, bar half a pint. So this week I'm gonna go for it again. And this dish, if you are doing Slimming World, if that is something that you are doing or just looking to eat a little bit healthier, would be a good thing to do. It works out as, I would say this would serve 4 people, and it's a lot of food for 4. You could probably even stretch it out to more servings. It depends on what your appetite's like and how much you're comfortable eating. My appetite used to be a lot bigger. I used to be able to sit and eat like a high volume food. Now I can't do that. Now I've lost a little bit of weight and my eating habits have changed. I can't eat the same volume of food that I used to eat before, you know. Previously I used to go to like buffet restaurants and things like that. I was able to eat like a ton. Easy 4 plates full of food. I have, last time I went was maybe a couple of months ago, and I struggled to finish the 1 plate, so it's definitely a big change for me. So I've got this duck frying in the little bit of water that I added. I'm going to add the carrots now. But yeah, so a little bit about my weight loss, I suppose, is I've always been big, always. You know, I think I started gaining weight when I was about 9. Yeah, I got my period extremely early, and I was 9 years old when I got my period, and all that started, and I just ballooned into like a massive beast of a girl. And it's just something I've always struggled with. I've lost weight. This is the 3rd time in my life I've lost weight. Other 2 times I was in I did lose a weight. I lost like not as much weight as I've lost now, but close to it. And you know, I got from both times size 22 to size 12. You know, you're going, you know, 15.5 stone. I'm not sure what that is in pounds for you guys in America, but there's 14 pounds to a stone, so you can do the math. To like 10 stone or whatever. Just really unhealthy. Really unhealthy. Both times I was restricting my calories to absolutely not like ridiculous amounts, like to nothing. It's like 500 maybe calories a day if I was, you know, and even that was a lot for me at the time. And then I was just exercising a ridiculous amount. And I lost the weight fast as well. I mean, like super fast. Like for my wedding, when I wanted to lose weight for my wedding, I think I lost like, what was it? I want to say it was like 5.5 stone. So let me do the math. Like 77 pounds. In like 3 months. It was like just ridiculous amounts. But that was true. Exercising like 4 hours a day and like eating 500 calories a day. It was like nothing, completely not. This time it's nothing like that. I don't do anything like that at all. I eat. I'm never hungry. I always eat, and I have a little bit of like the good stuff, a little bit of junk. Not to anywhere where I was before, but yeah, and just mainly just eat really just healthily and simple. The fats that I eat are natural sources from nuts, seeds, avocados, and obviously I do have junk food and stuff like that sometimes, so there is like going to be oil and stuff in that, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm just going to add the mushrooms now, but I think a lot of people just you know, they'll go from one extreme to the other, and they'll fail. They'll go from eating like, you know, a standard sort of British or American diet of like junk foods, really high in fat, really, and then they'll go straight to like, you know, I'm having a salad for my breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it doesn't work. Like, salads are good, but no one wants to eat salads. They don't even want to eat a salad every day, let alone like every meal. Yeah, I'd much rather have like a pile of cooked broccoli on my plate than salad. Salad's not really a thing that I enjoy too much, mainly because I don't like lettuce. I like other greens, like spinach or whatever, but not lettuce or anything like that. It's not for me. So I'm just going to add some soybeans. Now a lot of these veggies are frozen. I don't mind that. Especially nowadays with the way they flash freeze their vegetables. I'm totally okay with frozen vegetables. I think anybody moaning about people using frozen vegetables, it's just ridiculous. I mean, everybody does nowadays. It's not, and you know, they lose very little, if any, nutrients and cost. You know, I've got 4 children, you know, obviously with my husband, so there's 6 of us in this house, and no, I'll go frozen veggies, and also frozen fruits, you know, are really good for smoothies and stuff. So yeah, and you can just cook them straight from frozen, you don't need to defrost them. If something like this, like I've just put my soyabeans in, they'll just defrost and cook, and that'll be fine. Actually, I'm realising this pan's getting super full, and yeah, and I've probably added half the ingredients, so this is going to make a ton of food. I think I'll be eating this for the next 3 days. So I'm just adding the onions in just now. Again, these onions are frozen. I actually got them in the reduce section in my local Asda's, or Walmart as the Americans know it as, and they were like, because we've got a pizza counter, so they had all these bags of like the veggies that were obviously needing to be used on the pizza counter. I think they were dated like the first or the 2nd of January, and I mean these were big bags, they were like that size, so they had all different ones, peppers, onions, mushrooms, jalapenos, and they were for 40p, so I was like, get them in the trolley, got them home, got them in my freezer, and yeah, just good to go. So there's still tons of all that stuff in my freezer. I was out for lunch the other day with my girlfriends, and some of my girlfriends anyway, and you know, it really occurred to me, just adding the peppers now, it really occurred to me that, you know, as you get older, you know, the number of friends you have goes down a considerable amount. I mean, the quality gets up. I mean, the quality is like right up here, like proper good friends. But you know, the numbers down, and I don't see that as a bad thing at all. It is what happens, you know. As you get older, you tend to just wheedle your acquaintances. You know, you might think they're friends when you're younger, but as you get older, you realise, you know, they're not your actual friends. I mean, how many people are friends with their friends on Facebook? Like, no. You just add them because, you know, accept them if it's someone you met at a party, or they're friends of a friend, or whatever, but they're not really close. You know, how many people can you say you can actually call? Phone if you need help, if you're feeling down. You know, chances are not that many. You know, I can count on 2 hands, you know, the friends that I have. Not even, probably 1 hand, if I'm honest. Maybe a little bit more, you know, that you would phone if you were like in dire need, if you like really needed help. Proper, you know, that didn't just involve going out for a drink and having a bit of a giggle. It's those friends that, you know, that will be friends for life, you know, unless something terrible happens. But it's what you do, it's the quality, not the quantity. So if any of you folks out there that think you're amazeballs because you've got 1,000 friends on Facebook, how many of them could you phone if you needed help with something serious? I'm guessing not that many. So this is smelling so good right now. So I've got that, some bean sprouts, just because I've not even added the rice in yet. It's just, honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. It's just so much. So much. I need a bigger wok. I need one of those big ones that you see in the restaurant that are like that size. That's what I need for this dish. Luckily, there's not that much left to go in. So I'm going to put in, I've got some garlic powder and onion powder. I'm going to put that in just for a little bit of extra flavour. And stir this up. I'm just gonna give this a little taste. Even though not everything's been added, you cannot go through. I mean, generally speaking, I would have tasted this before now, but I was trying to be polite for you guys. Oh, it really tastes good. So I'm gonna add the rice. Well, the veggie rice. Again, rice is not bad, there's nothing wrong with rice, I'm not carb phobic or anything. This was just on sale and I thought I'd try it. It's also a nice way to just get some extra veggies in there. And if you have, like, say, you know, you're wanting this for tea or whatever, and you have had like a ton of pasta for your lunch or whatever, and you know, I'm not naive. I know that sometimes when you can have a lot of pasta, it can kind of sit on you and make you feel like totally bloated. So why not? It's like everybody was going mental, going, oh, look at these like courgette noodles, oh my god, there's nothing wrong with pasta. No, there is nothing wrong with pasta at all, and I totally believe that. There's nothing wrong. I can't stand these people that are like, you know, carbs are bad, they're evil, they're the basis of, like, you're fat because you eat carbs. You know, all these like Atkins, paleo people. Oh, it annoys me. And it annoys me as well, the doctors are still recommending this diet of like the Atkins diet. I mean, dietitians in the UK are recommending this diet for weight loss. I have family members that it baffles me. And people don't know, they just do what the doctor tells them. You know, they don't go and research this kind of stuff. They're like, well, the doctor's telling me to do this, so I can do it. It baffles me. I mean, I don't understand how people can, and they do believe that having a stack of bacon and eggs is healthier for you than having oatmeal or porridge or, you know, fruit salad or whatever for their breakfast. I mean, I don't get it. I just not. Yep, so I put the rest of the veggie rice in there. I was just doing that a little bit at a time, just because I wasn't sure if it was all going to fit or not. But yay, it did. don't know if it's necessarily that great. There's like a little bit too much in the pan or whatever. But no. So I've got all this in here. And the last thing I'm going to add, well no, because I've got soy sauce as well, but I'm going to add some water chestnuts here that I've just sliced. Now I love water chestnuts. I don't know what it is about them, I just absolutely love them. So that's us tidying up as we go as well, you can notice. Technically not so much tidying up as leaving it all in a nice little pile for my husband. But that's okay, because I cook the food, he cleans the dishes. It's kind of how we work. Kind of got a little, it's like in a restaurant. You have the chefs and you have the people that wash the dishes. It's not. It's anything I cook, he cleans. That's how we work it out. So let's have a look. This is probably, because there is so much in the pan, going to take a little bit longer. So I'm going to continue cooking this and then I will be back and show you the finished result. So this is pretty much finished cooking now. I'm just going to add a little bit of soy sauce. Now I'm not going to give you an amount for the soy sauce to add. It's things like soy sauce, salt and pepper, anything like that. It's just to your taste. So I'm just going to add a little bit here. And it's pretty much ready to go. So give that a quick stir. And then I think I'm going to plate up. So let's get a spoon. Dish here. That is piping hot. So fried rice, anything like that, it's not really going to be the prettiest thing in the world to look at, but really good to taste. So I've got these black sesame seeds. It's probably pretty much non-traditional, but I love these on anything. They are so good. I'm just going to sprinkle some of these on top, and then I'm going to give you my verdict. So this is really tasty. I can taste the duck in it. It's just got a really nice sort of stir-fried veg rice kind of consistency to it. And it's a ton of veg. Absolute ton of veg. I think the beetroot and the vegetable rice has turned everything slightly pink. But the extra sesame seeds on top, just go for it. Now, we'll get one of the kids and see what they think of my vegetable duck fried rice. Hold on. Abby! Okay, so we've got Abby here. This is my favourite little girl. I'll just sit her up here. What's up? Oh, she's getting far too big. Now, I'm going to get you to taste this. Taste this and tell everybody what you think. Right, it's a bit hot, so you need to blow on it. Let me see if it's cool enough for you. Right. What do you think?
Perfect.
Perfect. Do you like it? You want it for tea? Yeah? So this was child approved also. So we are going to take this and we are going to have some food and enjoy the rest of our day. So we'll give that a thumbs up. That one a thumbs up. Hey, we'll see you in my next video. Bye. Say bye.
Bye.